we've definitely gone on ourselves long enough. I want to get to a caller. We've got a caller with a Binghamton area code. I think it might be from Buffalo. Caller, you're on the air with Corey and Ethan. Where are you from?
I am from Buffalo.
Oh, it's our good friend Marco, a Red Wings and Chicago Bulls fan. Marco, what's up tonight?
Not too much, Corey. Just pumped up about that NBA draft tomorrow.
Well, what are you pumped up about?
I got to tell you, Corey, it's been a long time since the Bulls have had a number one pick. AKA, they've had 6 over the last 10 years, and they've blown it every single time. This is our year, Corey.
All right. Well, do you have a question for myself or Ethan?
Well, I do, actually. I wanted some insight on this. I heard the Bulls this year were planning on going with Derrick Rose. They said they were going to get back to fundamentals. They said they were going to hone down their skills and play fundamental basketball. No flash, no razzle-dazzle, put the points on the board, boring basketball. I wanted to know, what do you think about them hiring GM Sue Bird? I'm going to hang up and listen.
Talk about the Rangers a little bit, but before we get into that, we've got a couple calls that I want to get to. So, first caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Griffin.
Oh, hey, it's Chris from Buffalo. What's up?
This is Chris in Buffalo. Yeah, what's going on?
What did you want to talk about, Chris?
Well, I hate to do it. I really don't want to talk hockey. I wanted to go back. You were going over some interleague scores. If you wouldn't mind talking about that for a second.
Well, I want to keep hockey because I want to keep things on track because I want to get that done. There's another week I wanted once interleague was over and all the thing. I was hoping to talk interleague actually a lot next week since we've got the NBA draft over and the NHL over.
I mean, just interleague, just to me, it just reminds me of Tar and CM though. They're too different, and they shouldn't be in the same bed. I'll hang up and listen.
All right. Well, thanks, Chris. Thanks for calling. We got another caller. Caller, you are.
Hey, Corey.
You're on the air.
Corey,
Hello.
Ethan. Taxi CM. They do be.
All right. Not getting any serious calls right here, so we're going to move on. We're going to go back to the Rangers. One more call we're going to get to before we move on, so let's see. Call, you're on the air.
Hey guys, what's going on? Alex, Corey, what's going on, guys?
How you doing?
It's Ethan this week. Alex is no longer on the show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, so this NBA draft's going to be something tomorrow, huh, guys?
Yeah. For everyone who doesn't know, this is Dave from Buffalo. He called in on the first show. He's from Binghamton, but he's a New York fan and a Knicks fan. So, Dave.
No, let's not get ahead of ourselves, Corey. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. The Knicks are the worst-run organization in basketball. I am actually a Steve Nash fan. I follow that guy around wherever he goes.
Wow.
And
does he know about this?
I'm sorry, what?
So does he know about this? I'm sorry.
No, yeah, I got a little bit of a stalker thing going on with him, but I mean, it's nothing that we haven't seen before. I got hungry eyes for Steve Nash. What can I say?
Nice.
All right. Well, Dave, do you have a question for myself or Ethan?
Yeah, I'm actually calling to see. Now, who do you guys think the Suns? I know it's going to be a little bit later in the draft. Who do you guys think the Suns are going to draft?
Well, Ethan, you got a thought on that?
The Suns. You know, Terry Porter's the new coach.
Terry Porter. I remember that guy from NBA Jam. I'm sorry, I had to throw that one in.
You know, and he's an intense competitor, and you know, a great defensive player for the Portland Trailblazers. You know, I don't know who's really going to be around at that point, but I couldn't see him really grabbing, you know, an offensive player like a D'Antoni would. You know, maybe a European guy who could shoot or somebody with great offensive skills. I could see, because their problem is defense. I could see him picking a good all-around player who, you know, can knock down some shots. Obviously, you have to have some kind of offensive game to go to NBA. And, you know, somebody who can help them on the defense, because that's what they really need. I don't know who would fall or who would be around at that point, but I think it's definitely, you know, they have to go more toward defense. They're going to defend the Lakers. They're going to defend the Spurs. They're going to have to defend the Utah Jazz and the Hornets. And you can't outscore everybody. Steve Nash, you know, for all intents and purposes, sorry to say, it's getting kind of old. You know,
getting kind of old. Come on.
Well, Dave, to answer your question, a couple guys that are out there. DeAndre Jordan's projected for them in one mock draft, also Darrell Arthur, and a guy that I really like, Brandon Rush, who I think
I'm
kind of
I'm actually kind of hoping they draft somebody that could teach Shaq how to rap. I don't know if you heard that ferocious rap he put on the other day about Kobe.
Well, I think everyone's heard it. It was on ESPN about roughly every 15 seconds.
What was he saying on that thing? You guys have any clips?
We don't have any clips.
I haven't seen the clip.
There's no clips available online at the moment, but I hope to get some, but we will definitely show it. His
guy is no longer a police officer because of this. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's kind of crazy.
That's not the kind of speech they want from their police officers, I guess.
No, he went from Diesel to D's nuts. I'll hang up.